Do you struggle to keep up with all the latest memes and internet trends?
Before 2020, Munya Chihuahua was a relatively unknown comedian.
Introducing
But that changed quickly as people were forced to stay home and inevitably spend more time online. Chihuahua's news parodies and satirical characters on TikTok and Instagram made him a viral sensation, and some would even say an influencer.
The creator economy is expected to be worth $528 billion by 2030. And at the root of the economic boom is their relationship with the advertisers.
The creator economy is booming, so everyone's releasing stuff all of the time. We're now sort of recognizing them as sort of key pawns on the chessboard of marketing.
So how did we get from this to this? Do you remember this Coca-Cola commercial?
I don't want you to be no slave.
In 1994, it was considered groundbreaking, using an ad to flip gender roles on their head. Ads had already been around for a long time, but initially were informative and dry.
It's a charcoal grill.
Then they started to become more entertaining. And by the 1980s and 90s, they hit their stride, using jingles, catchphrases, and story arcs that permeated pop culture.
People ask me how I keep my teeth from chattering in the wintertime. I leave them in my locker.
Until recently, ads exclusively appeared across traditional media channels, radio, TV, print and billboards, which meant if you wanted to get your product in front of a lot of eyeballs, you had to go through mass media companies to do so.
The idea somehow that information comes from top down is done.
Richard Edelman is the CEO of the world's largest publication relations agency, Edelman.
They're no longer just watching mainstream media. They're on their phones, they're somehow interacting with brands through the prism of influencers. And it gives them a way to talk back. They're not just talked at.
While it may seem like the creator economy has sprung up overnight, it's actually been a story that's been over 2 decades in the making.
At the turn of the century, internet connections began to speed up, enabling platforms like YouTube and Twitter to pop up. These platforms made sharing content with a mass audience accessible to anyone with the internet, and some of these users found stardom. And it wasn't long before advertisers wanted to tap into their influence. Still, the bar for becoming a creator was high, often requiring expensive camera and editing equipment. That is until TikTok further leveled the playing field, building basic editing capabilities directly into the app. The platform popularized short-form vertical video, most of which was shot on a mobile.